Hello everyone, welcome back to another Oliver's Cars and Reviews YouTube video. Now this, by the title, yes that is correct, we are doing an interview with the legendary and famous Victor Bray, top fueler dragsters. You know him, yeah, you love him, you know what he's like. But yeah, I had an interview with Mr. Victor Bray, I did, and this is the interview right here. So the interview is coming up right your way right now. So this right here, this is a 1957 Chevy, and this used to be Victor Bray's car, and I'm here with the man himself, Mr. Victor Bray. How you going, Victor?
Good, mate. I'm doing good. You're glad to be here. Yep.
Well, that's a good thing. Hey, so I just want to ask you a few questions. What got you into drag racing, and what does this car mean to you?
I'm a farm boy, so what we do, we used to have to fix everything on the farm. I had paddock thrashers, what we used to call them back in the day. I had over 35 of them, so all stacked up down the back till the council told me to move them, and just like cars, just having fun, cruising around with the mates and that. And then when I got my licence, pretty much straight away I had a pretty good deal with my grandfather. We grew a patch of pumpkins. I got some bit of cash, bought myself a V8 panel van, sand van panel van, and then finally seeing this red Monaro, HK Monaro. Couldn't wait to buy it, so traded the panel van in a couple of years later, and got this Monaro, red Monaro. And then I had about 4 or 5 Monaros after that for a while, and then I saw a 57 Chev, and I just had to have a 57 Chev, so I still got one. I've actually still got the one.
You've still got the one. It's just right over there. I'll show a picture up on screen of it now. The original 57 Chev that Victor Bray got started in with all the drag racing, correct?
Yeah, it's the first. It was a street car. I used to just do a bit of street racing. I don't condone street racing, but back in the day the cars were a hell of a lot slower. And yeah, then just started to go into street meets. I actually won a couple of street meets, thought it was a bit of fun. And I finally entered a big event, and I went down to Surfers Paradise International Dragway and entered an event. It was the Tin Top Titles, and raced all day, raced all the heroes, the people that I used to love hearing. You know, I'd be there bagging pumpkins or packing tomatoes, hearing about these people going to be at the drags. Next minute I'm racing them, the next minute I'm beating them. So that's what sort of got me going. The bug got me going. I just love winning, love racing, and that's just what went on for the next 40 years.
That is amazing. And also, I also want to mention the late great Mick Atholwood, the one that got you into drag racing and who helped you out with your first drag car, which is your 57 Chev. And what is he to you now? Obviously you do miss him, but what legacy has he left?
Mick was my mentor. I was already drag racing when I met him, but I was a friggin' hoon, and he didn't like that. And he said, "You got some potential, boy, and you know you need to brighten up." And you know, a few slaps around the back of the ears, and you know, just stuff like that. He's a really nice guy. Could really build engines out of anything. And so he started helping me out with an engine. He ordered a supercharged small block Chevy for me. It was in a mate of his and mine nowadays, Graham Eason's dragster, which had crashed at surface. Yep. And I put the motor in the car. I just fell in love with supercharged. I used to run a lot of nitrous oxide through the car and book it up on my dad's account on the farm, and it wasn't going too well. So but when I got the supercharged, he didn't like nitrous, put a blower on it, and off we went. And I just loved the power of the superchargers, and so I just went bigger and bigger. Then he actually went and bought me a Keith Black engine from the United States, and you know, and we brought it home. He knew everyone in drag racing all over the world. And he went and found me a Keith Black engine, supercharged Keith Black. We put that in the car. Then I realised that car wasn't good enough to go fast and that, so we built another one. It was a bit heavy. That's when I found Murray Anderson. And between me, Mick Atholwood and Murray Anderson, and my son Ben and the family, we won 6 championships in a row. Set hundreds of records all over Australia, a couple of world records, and the rest is pretty much just, you know, documented.
Wow, that is such amazing stories right there. Hey, Mick Atholwood, I remember one of my friends said Mick Atholwood knew how to get every little bit of horsepower out of that engine, correct?
Yeah, you could do that, and you could also take stuff that most people would probably throw away, repair it, give it back to you, and go fast with it. So he was good at keeping the budget down, and he was good at keeping the motors together. And you know, he did so many cars, so many engines, so many boats, so much speedway stuff. He was a born engine builder, and a very smart one too. And he did all this after his military service, so he was a good guy. He helped everybody that walked through the door, never said no to anyone, and he's just been my mentor. I miss him so much every day, and that's just how it is, mate. That's how it is. Can't help it.
Rest in peace to the late great Mick Atholwood. He was a great mate, he was an engine builder, he was very talented, and we respect his legacy, don't we?
We do for sure, mate. I printed up 5,000 stickers, handed them out at his funeral and beyond, and they're still around today.
Amazing. Well, Victor, thank you so much for this interview, mate, and so glad to hear your beautiful, your drag car, your burnout car here, and also to see the other 57 that you've had that got it started, you in drag racing and drag racing in general, and burnouts and whatever.
Yeah, no, it's good, and Joe Bray that owns this car now, he's such a rev. He reminds me of me years ago, and you know, he's got the Dodge there, and he's got this, he's got other high-powered cars at his workshop and his museum and stuff, so it couldn't be in better hands, and I thank him continually just for building a tribute car to what I used to do, you know.
That's so nice. Well, thank you so much, Victor, for this interview, and thank you so much for what you do for the Queensland car scene and, you know, making it alive and, you know, drag racing. I know that you've been a world time champion in the drag racing scene, and hey, thank you so much, and also I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for spreading the word. Just thank you for spreading the word.
No worries, will do. Hey, thank you so much.